Hey guys, what's up? So I've been playing Animal Crossing a whole lot lately. I've never played it before, and this is actually my first time playing, and I have been absolutely enjoying it. I have been going about doing everything that can be done, cataloging, terraforming, everything that I can get my hands on. I've been doing in this game. So far, we are sitting at about 370 plus hours according to Nintendo. I think they're lying. I don't think that's true. There's no way I can be playing so much Animal Crossing, and this is very different from the games that I normally play. It's by far the game that I've sank the most hours into in a very, very long time, and I'm absolutely loving it. I am looking forward to all the activities that are going to be popping in and out every next couple months. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what I've been up to and pretty much keep a track and record of what I've been up to. Uh, just so that somewhere down the road I can see what I've been moving from. So we're gonna call this Island 1.0, and the island after is gonna be Island 2.0 with a whole lot of changes. So here we go. Thanks for watching and hang out. Okay, welcome to Island Chill Spot. So I'm gonna give you guys two perspectives today. I'm gonna show you a bit of the daytime, and then we'll see what things look like nighttime. Uh, Pretty much more of the scenery is more daytime than nighttime, but nighttime is when I tend to play the most. Future things to add is probably gonna be a whole lot more lights. The island could definitely do with a whole lot more lights. But here we go. So coming in from your landing, pretty much. This is like a section where the concept was folks who are either traveling to or traveling from can come here, grab some snacks as soon as they get off, or sit and wait for the plane to be ready. And this briefcase, I just popped that briefcase there. It's like a businessman that left his briefcase because he was in a rush, and he probably have to call baggage services to try and locate his baggage. Good luck. And over here is probably one of my favorite parts. These two sections at the front were created maybe the first micro environments I created at the start of the whole fixing my island up. So these are the areas, my little Starbucks. I am very fond of this area. Yeah, and most people that have seen it are also fans of it. And that's my Starbucks. So we have our signs. That is our city hall, so to speak. And this section is our Able Sisters. And I think we'll start on the right side and then work our way to the left. Yeah, I think we can go all the way around somewhat. So this little section here, we'll kind of added a few things. Added a sewing machine that absolutely operates on its own, which is kind of scary. And just added a few things in here just to make it look, like a little bit of a display for folks who wanted to pass by and probably see what the Able Sisters have been up to. And I absolutely love this loom. This loom is one of my favorite things in this section here. And yeah, that's the Able Sisters. And over here, we have the two little monsters. Oh, sorry. I mean the two little perfect human. Not human beings, but you know, two little perfect persons. Anyway, so here I did something similar to the Aosis, just to create a little section that looks like a display. Um, thinking thoughts where you come around here, you probably see something that you like here, then you go inquire inside with Timmy and Tommy, just to see, you know, do you have this item that I saw around back? Because it looks pretty fancy and I want it. If you don't have it, can I get the display item so that I can go home with it? That's sort of a thing. And then this section, down here, not currently under use yet, but kind of the section where I'll do my cataloging in the future. And I just wanted to decorate it a little bit so it doesn't look all bland and nothing happens because it's just an empty space. So I tried not to make it too much of an empty space while I'm not using it for cataloging. And here we have our music section, which I still need to add a chair for the drum sets. I don't know how I've gone so many hours and I've still not added that chair. It's kind of sad and it's kind of bad. But that is what we are currently working with, unfortunately. Alrighty, so over here is where I'm trying to breed flowers, so to speak. Oh no, Messy, take it up. Okay, it's picked up. Alright, so I haven't moved my flowers today yet. I do need to move my flowers so that more flowers can populate. But this is my 12 by 12 layout. If you Google that, you'll come across a fancy Reddit post that tells you how to create a 12 by 12 layout that is supposedly should give you all the flowers in every color that you can get them. The concept is the flowers here in zone 1 moves to zone 2, then flowers from zone 2 moves to zone 3, and this guy move up here. Sort of that's kind of the idea. Some of these flowers will be the final versions of. For the most part, the pink ones are kind of final versions, so you tend to not do anything with them other than pick them up and go replant them somewhere else, or like what I'm doing here, just cloning these flowers. So yeah, and then down here is our beach. I like coconut trees. I am from Jamaica, so coconut trees are popular things on beaches back home. And then here I'm just trying to fill empty spaces just to make the beach look a little bit more like people actually use it. Future me may add a few more things to it other than just surfboards, but I tried to use all my surfboards because I have all the surfboards that you can possibly have. And then let's go around here, because around here we have a little section that I'm calling it the tiki bar. I don't know any other name for the bar yet, but this is pretty much our tiki bar, where if you're wanting to chill, party, vibe after a hot day in the sun, you can come here and grab your refreshments. Absolutely no alcohol is served at this stand. Wink. So yeah. Alrighty, let's run all the way back down here. We definitely need to add more inclines. That definitely needs to be a thing for Island 2.0. And this is still a work in progress. Um, kind of thinking a farmer's market, and that is why we have our fruits here. I need to find things to put on the stalls so the stalls aren't so empty. But yeah, and that's in front of our lovely orchard that we took way too many hours to fix. And in the future, we may reduce it to 1 row per fruit, just so I have more space to do more things. But for now, I don't necessarily need a space yet, and all this fruit does give me a decent amount of bells. So for now, we keep it. Around here, we have our turnips. Yeah, so the idea behind our campground was to, you have like a trail that you go up here and you have your porta potty because that is important for a campground. You have your little fishing area where you can catch your fish to eat and stuff. And then you have your little section where you hang out. You eat because eating is important. You have your fire. And you have your campground, which no one currently is visiting as yet. Then you have your lily of the valleys. Nice and beautiful. Absolutely one of my favorite spaces. Yeah. The only unfortunate part of this is we still need, I don't know. Maybe we need an incline to go back down there. So if you come up here and you don't have your ladder, then you have to go all the way back down here. And then you have to jump all the way across here. And then you walk here. So this I designed to go to your secret beach. And your secret beach is kind of that little area where you meet Red, who absolutely doesn't come to my island. I've only seen him twice, and that's about it. Never any other time, which is unfortunate, because he probably should come here way more often, but he doesn't. Anyway, that is what that is, and yeah, that's that section. All right, so we'll probably start from up here, from this side. So this side is our neighborhood. We haven't really done many micro environments here for them. I do want to change that in Island 2.0 because it is pretty bland for most of them. I did my best to throw a few things on and off in here, but nothing great for the most part. Here, pretty much the same. And yeah, I gave those two guys AC because it gets pretty hot this time of year. It's very important that you have AC. Anyway, so here you have your diner. And your diner is that section where your villagers, if they're hungry and they don't want to cook breakfast or lunch or dinner, kind of just pop out their houses, come on over here and grab some grub, or when they're finished, or when they're finished, they come up here and they can chill at the Zen area. This is probably one of my most favorite areas. I absolutely love this area. I'll see if I can find the code for this design, and I'll include it in the description below the video. in case you guys are also interested in creating this. This is sand and then the patterns on top. So one of my favorite areas. Let's go to one of my next favorite areas. This house belongs to Roscoe. Roscoe is a horse, and yeah, hay bed and dirt. So it kind of makes sense. This area is for Coco. Coco is, where is she? Coco was just here. There, that's Coco. So that's where Coco lives, and Coco is. I like to look on her as a coconut. Apparently, she's also other things if other folks have called her other things based on where she comes from or something. I don't know. But to me, she's my coconut that walks around scaring people because some people thinks it's weird that she doesn't have eyes. And yeah. All right, so up here now is my favorite spot. Pretty much one of my favorite locations on the island because I can do that. And that looks pretty cool. That's what they call a forced perspective. And a few bunch of folks came up with this and shared it, and then a whole bunch of other folks did it. I'm pretty sure there are other versions of it, not just this. This is perhaps the most popular version of it. So most folks who did it, it looks like that. So that's how we got that done. It involves you having to dig several tiers down, and you do your best to hide the edges, just so that you know you don't see it. And when you're sitting and viewing it from top down, it looks like it's pretty far away, sort of a thing. But yeah, that's that section of the island. All right, where else do we have to go? We also have our fancy restaurant. I like to call it my fancy restaurant. I absolutely love this space. It is one of my favorite places. It took me quite a while to do this, and this pattern is a pattern from a friend of mine. I'll be sure to include it in the comments, in the description down below, just so that you guys can get it if you're interested. But yeah, this is one of my favorite places in the grand piano. It took me quite a while to get it because it is extremely, ridiculously expensive. But I finally got it. So definitely one of my favorite places on the island. Here is just like a little central park sort of a thing going on. Yeah. So that's that. And then here, the idea behind this little section here is school. And I didn't think about this until after I created this area. So you have the school here, and then across you have the play area, the playground. And yeah, that is how it looks. This also is one of my favorite sections on the island, as well as you have your basketball court. I am still yet to get the basketball though to put there because basketball probably should have way more. And then on this section of the island now, we also have the beach. Beach is one of my favorite spots. I absolutely love this section. I put a little bit more work into that section than the other sections on the beaches. And then here we have a nice little picnic area. We can just hang out. Most people don't you know, don't know what to do with this section of the island because it kind of just sticks out. And that's the only section of the island that does that. But yeah, so we have that little section there. And then let's see. Before we go to my place, we'll just scoot on over to this side. And we'll go check out the museum. The museum, because I can't words right now. So this is my bamboo forest. This is one of my favorite places. It took me quite a long while to do it. And maybe my proudest environment that I created. And yeah, another video will probably do a tour of my museum. I don't have that many things completed in there, but I do have all the fossils collected, so that's pretty nice. Alrighty, and that is it. Alright, so I'll skip on over and I'll show you guys what a little gist of what the island looks like at the nighttime, and we'll tour my house a little bit, and then that'll be it. All right, so be right back. All right, so we're back, and this is nighttime. This is what the island looks like at night. Again, Island 2.0 definitely needs to have way more lights, because we do not have nearly enough lights at night, which is unfortunate. But I do have a section of the island that is actually one of my favorite sections on the island, because I was fortunate to get one of those fancy things that made me able to do that perspective, which is one of my very cool, very awesome, very lovely scenes. This is my best nighttime scene. We definitely need to add more things like this, but I like this. This is one of my favorite spots at night, especially the moon. That moon is pretty dope. And then I got the satellite a little bit after. So let's head on up to my house, which has a ridiculously long driveway or walkway. And this is where it technically starts. That's our mailbox all the way down here because I couldn't figure out where else to put it. And all the way up here is our walkway. We have our pool over here. And my only a single one rose that is golden. I have no other golden roses, which is kind of sad. And then in the house, I still need to do more work on my house. I actually haven't been able to get a whole bunch of things for in the house, which is unfortunate, but this is still one of my favorite areas on the island. By far in the house, because in the house is where I get to customize to my heart's content. No restrictions. I can change my walls, I can change my floor, and I think Island 2.0, that's where I'm thinking of going with my island. I want to add a few more houses to it, and then we're going to customize those houses to become restaurants, schools, and a few other things that I've thought up in my head. Although there were a few things that I did think up and then I haven't written them down, so then that's bad. Alright, so this is my living room. 50-inch LCD. No, that's not the LCD. Just a 50-inch TV. Apparently, it's not LCD, so it's not as expensive. Um, Over here is the bathroom. I tend to just add music everywhere in every room, just so that we have music everywhere we go. And yeah, that's the automatic body. We definitely need to add a few more things in here though, just to make it look a little bit nicer. But for now, that's what we're working with. It used to have a whole lot more things in there, but it was a whole lot more ridiculous stuff. And then in this section, we have our kitchen. I need to add things to my kitchen. I had a whole bunch of mismatched items in here and I kind of took them out because I think I sort of need to find things that aren't mismatched to put in here. But so far, I guess we're going with a limited furniture because that is what that section is. A whole bunch of limited items. And then, please notice my cameras. So don't go trying to steal anything up in here because you're on video. All right, this section is my dining room. I probably will end up adding a whole bunch more antique items in here. Whatever it is that I can add extra. I may add a bit more antique items in the living room as well. Yeah, but for now, that is how that looks. Let's go upstairs first because there's not that many stuff downstairs. And we'll go look. All right. So over here, we have over here. Yeah, this is our lovely bedroom. Definitely want to change things up. I want to go to probably Imperial, a set for the bedroom. We already have one, so I just need to have the time to purchase the rest because it's gonna take a while. And that is how that will be. Then we go back this section. The last section of the house is going to be the basement. I am not quite sure what I want to do with the basement yet. I may just turn it into like a streamer room of sorts. It was going to be an arcade, but then I have a different idea for an arcade. So yeah, it may just simply be like a like a streaming room, and I do have the computers to purchase. We do have that in our catalog, so yeah, we definitely need to purchase it at some point and finish building out this section. But yeah, that is that section of the island. I think the only other section of the island we're missing is maybe the left side, which we haven't done a whole lot of stuff to it as yet. So if we come on this side, we do have our little jumpy thing. We do need to add a bridge here so we can stop hopping. We have Godzilla because, Godzilla is very, very important. And this is our last section of the island. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for clicking that play button. The only thing I ask that you click as well is the like if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it. That's fine. Subscribe. Definitely leave your comments. I'd love to hear what else you want to see. in terms of videos for Animal Crossing. I'll definitely be doing more. A little bit more in between island tours, but I'll definitely do more island tours at some point. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you later. If you want to stop by, I do live streams on Mixer, and it's Gamer Wiz. So definitely stop by, and we can talk and hang and chill out. Right? So mixer.com/gamerwiz. I'll link it in the video and see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.